net of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours Crypto. Let's get right in today's video. You guys need to listen up here. We got the BIS Innovation Hub pretty much telling you that Tether is going to go down and the stability of Tether is unsustainable. They're not telling you vocally about and using Tether in their words, but listen to what they say here. This paper just came out from the BIS Innovation Hub today, as you guys could see, August 28th, 2024. And they're talking about the uncertainties with permissionless distributed ledger technologies, but it also is referring to stablecoins in this page, working paper 44. And then we're gonna get into a Russian PDF from Moscow talking about XRP in 2024. This is remarkable with the recent news and activity going on in Russia, how they are close to starting trials of their crypto payments. And buckle up, strapping for this one. Your average person is going to find this extremely boring, but little do they know, this right here, this transition that we're witnessing is going to create so much wealth. That is why they're trying to go ahead and, do taxes on unrealized gains. You see how what they're trying to do here? Taxing the unrealized gains, because do they know that there's going to be a massive amount of wealth about to be created? Listen, they know this is going to happen. That's why it's taking so long. People don't have patience, but when this wealth occurs, when this transition occurs, every single one of you guys are going to be rewarded very handsomely. Look at this. A stablecoin arrangement that performs a transfer function should be considered an FMI, which is a financial market infrastructure, for the purposes of applying the PFMI. The PFMI is the principal financial market infrastructure. So that is like the principles that they need to be abide by. And what's really funny here in regards to having the principal financial market infrastructures, we know that USDT lacks transparency since day one. We know they pose a systemic risk to this ecosystem. And we know their regulatory and compliance is very weak. Their operations have been often seen pretty much raising red flags about their compliance and how they adhere to the standards. And they're typically expected of FMIs. And they're not meeting that criteria whatsoever. So when you look at all the cons with Tether, and then you read this report, which I highly recommend you guys read all 31 pages and understand it. It's very, very important. And if we go further into their political policy and legal uncertainty, take a listen to this. We know that Bitcoin has failed as a payment system, and that has been all said through JP Morgan and Wells Fargo, every single financial institution, along with the World Economic Forum, the World Bank, have all said Bitcoin have failed. And now they're talking about this. Take a listen to this. Jurisdictions could ban or discourage crypto asset mining for a variety of reasons. Such developments could serve to reduce the amount of computing power or stake native tokens available to secure the blockchain, temporarily increasing the risk of a 51% attack. And I've always told you guys this, that Bitcoin will always have the risk of a 51% attack. I don't care what you say. That risk will always be there, always. Furthermore, there is a continued uncertainty in some jurisdictions as to how various permissionless crypto assets will be classified and through what regulatory regime will apply. And the best part here about Ripple and XRP is they're trying to create a level playing field, so their infrastructure and their digital asset XRP is within the guardrails of every jurisdiction, so they could seamlessly move value from A to B, B to C, etc. You understand the importance of that and what they have been building over the past 10 years? This is what they have been building. They have been building this network of trust. this seamless value through different jurisdictions. This takes a very, very long time. And over here, they're looking at pretty much potential problems that they could fix. So technology to address liquidity risk. And what they're trying to address is liquidity risk. That is, like I said, liquidity is pretty much the back pillar, the foundation of the financial infrastructures. And look at this, technology to address liquidity risk, okay? Several variations on layer 1 consensus mechanisms are intended to speed up the clearance of transactions. In addition, many blockchain projects aim to speed up transaction processing on layer 2 chains and side chains. However, while these solutions aim to offload transaction volume from layer 1s, they still depend on the base permissionless blockchain for final settlement, and therefore only partly compensate for the layer 1 transaction processing speed. Maybe pause this and reread this. These technologies are developing rapidly, and this is very important. Don't come out and say, oh, Chainlink or QNT, because Chainlink and QNT are not layer 1 blockchains. Chainlink is not layer 1. QNT is not layer 1. Please go do your research. I'm not going to make this video very long explaining to you the difference, but I will in the near future so you guys understand it. But Chainlink is not. Ripple, XRP Ledger is a layer 1 solution. And look at this, to summarize it, this is what they end off by. Practices for mitigating these risks are in various stages of development and have generally not been tested under stress. While technology-based solutions to these risks are not yet mature, rapid developments may generate new solutions and risks, which may benefit for further examination. So you could see the amount of uncertainty that they don't want in this next infrastructure, and especially within stablecoins. And they're over here talking about how these technology-based solutions are not mature yet. And this is why it's taking so long. They need a track record in order to implement these. It's like, imagine starting a car, it only takes you a year to build it, and then you're going to sell it to retail, right? But now imagine thinking about building an enterprise, a brand new financial infrastructure that's supposed to make the world go round, because money makes the world go round. It's not going to happen overnight, right? Everybody has to be on board with this. And take a look at this, Russia. This PDF is from 2024, and the translation for this is Digitization of Payments and Innovation in the Payment Market, Analytical Report, Moscow 2024. And I'll leave the link in the description down below. You guys could go ahead and translate it yourself, but I want to share one diagram with you guys here and take a look. Right here they have, I have no idea what they say here, but they use Ripple as an example, and you have XRP in the middle, and then you see how it just pretty much branches off into the Mexican peso. We got the, I believe that's the yen, or it could even go to Bitcoin, right? It's not just it's not just currencies. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This video is filled with technical information, okay? It's very important for you guys to understand that information like this is very important for you to consume. For me, working in a regulated industry my whole life, reading documentations like this, reading SOPs, I mean, this runs through my veins. I enjoy doing this, and this is where all the money is in terms of looking ahead at the future and looking at what they're doing, because this is the financial infrastructure. This is where the money is going to be made. And over here, they're telling you that there is still increasing risks of 51% attacks. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Very important PDF. It may have been a little boring, but I'm telling you, this is very, very important for you guys to read. I'll leave the link in the description down below. This is the tip of the iceberg. And wait until tomorrow's video. It is going to be absolutely epic. We'll be back with another video.
Started building RippleNet with with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.